Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Give me just a second to make sure that the audio is okay and we'll get right into it. Okay, audio sounds good. So we do the routine of closing that and putting this over here. Okay. So we are back with hardcore again today. And we are going to be working on that, as we have been for the past quite a few episodes now. The plan for today is to do the walls, like the outside of the walls all the way around. Don't know if we'll get to the actual like vines and stuff growing up the walls or anything like that today, but we should be able to have the windows and all of that maybe. It's going to be a bit of a shorter stream again today, so I'm not 100% sure on how much exactly we'll be able to get done, but we'll do our best. And the reason why we're just working on the walls today and I'm not going to do anything with the roof is because I want to save up as much copper as possible just to try to finish it all in one go in like the next episode or something. But we are running low on copper now. There's still quite a bit in there, so we might have to switch some of this over to these furnaces at some point. But we may have to do another mining stream within the next, like, 1 or 2 episodes, something like that. So, that could definitely be a thing that happens. But for now, I think we need to chop down some trees. Because I'm getting low on oak wood, and as you can see by that, we need quite a bit. So we'll spend the beginning little bit of the stream chopping down some oak wood and getting a couple tedious things done, and then we'll move on to actually doing the walls. And I still have to finish the first wall before I even really need the wood, but I just want to get this out of the way right here at the beginning. And then we can move on to the more interesting stuff, I guess, in just a little bit. So, something that we've done many times here on stream during this same build is tearing down trees. Let me go ahead real quick though and get the music playing, that way things aren't just completely silent while I'm focusing on the trees. But yeah. So I'm hoping to have this build done, I think last episode I said by episode 60. So that's kind of the big goal right now, is for by episode 60 getting the build done, and then we should be able to move on to... I'm really not sure what project I want to do next, because there's a lot of projects that I have in mind, and some are a bit more dangerous than others, so I'm not completely sure. That'll have to be a decision that comes a bit later on, because it's still going to be a few weeks before we do any of that. Plus, next month, towards the beginning of the month, is the 1-year anniversary of the world, so I might try to do something special for that. I guess it just kind of depends on where we're at. So, there's a couple world events here that are going to be happening throughout the year, probably. Because we are... Oh, I'm so sorry. We are getting close to 1 year of the world being around. And then we are also getting close, well, we're about halfway to 1,000 days and halfway to 100 episodes. So, we're getting close to a few milestones. Hello, Vivi, how you doing? Why is this one bee still angry at me? Is this the queen bee? Ooh. Or he's just... Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I did not mean to break that beehive. The axe just goes too quick. So, yeah. Gotta be careful with how I chop wood down. I do need to get a bee farm going. You know how I'm doing? I know. I just gotta say it to everyone, you know. Alright, how much wood do we have? Okay. Oh wait, we have more than I thought. We'll have to go around replanting the trees too. Although eventually this entire forest is going to go away and be replaced with something else, so. Don't really know exactly how much. Well, we gotta replant as much as we need for the projects, so. I guess there's that. Alright, let's get the saplings. Go ahead and start doing some replanting. I thought that bee was about to pollinate the wheat. I was kind of confused. Okay. Yeah, I got some good news this morning just before the stream started. And the stream started late because my computer broke. I had to restart it. That's something I might explain later on. But I got some good news. A couple weeks ago we ordered a desk for me. Because if you don't know, I think I've said it in a few streams and maybe videos. But what I'm currently using for a desk is like one of those white plastic folding tables that you'd see at like a lot of things, like parties or like school dances or something like that. Just those kind of folding tables. That's been my desk for the past, I want to say, almost 4 years, maybe? Somewhere around there. And I'm finally getting a new desk. It's an L-shaped desk, so I'll have a bit more room for activity, I think, once it arrives. But for a while we were thinking that it wasn't going to happen, or that the order didn't go through, because we never got a confirmation email for it, and it hasn't arrived yet. So, we were a bit confused and nervous, because, you know, we ordered it and haven't heard anything about it. But we finally got a little bit of information on it today, so. The good news is the order did go through, it's on its way. Should have been here by now, but with holidays and shipping delays and things like that, it's taken a bit longer. So I'm hoping that within the next week or so, I should have a new desk. That may mean, depending on what day it gets here, we may not have a stream for a day or two, while I get everything set up and organized how I want it to be. But once the desk arrives, then I should be able to be a bit more efficient with video making and things like that, because the setup will be a lot more cleaner and easier to use instead of having to go through all the trouble of plugging everything back in and all that for streaming, because I have a second monitor, but I unplug it and put it over on the other side of my room when I'm not using it, because it sits in front of my TV that I use to watch YouTube on my Xbox, so I can't just keep it there. And plus I don't really like having my mic just in front of me at all times, so I unplug it and put it somewhere else. So there's a big setup that I gotta do whenever I want to stream or record. But with the new setup, everything should be out of the way enough to where I can just leave my setup set up and be able to maybe have a bit more motivation to do things, knowing that I don't have to go through a whole cleanup process afterwards and all that. So it's not really too big of an issue. Like it takes like maybe a minute to clean everything up and set it all up, but still, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, well, I could just not do that. So I'm trying to retrain my brain on how to function, because I just keep procrastinating on stuff. There's so many video ideas and things that I want to do, but I don't, because my brain's just telling me that I could do literally anything else. So I need to get myself more motivated to do things. It's not that, like, I don't want to record or anything. Like, I really want to do these things. It's just I'm a really lazy, procrastinating person. So I tend to not do things that I really want to do because I'm doing the things that I always do, which is playing games and watching YouTube videos. So I'm trying to retrain myself, and I'm hoping that having a desk and a nicer setup will help with that. And once I kind of get more into it and get myself on that mindset and everything, I'm probably going to create a second channel for a completely different type of content than what I do on here. This is kind of turned into more of a, I guess the word for it would be family-friendly channel. That was unintentional, but it's kind of what happened. So I want to create a new channel that's for other things, and I'd mostly be playing first-person shooter games like Call of Duty, Splitgate, Rainbow Six Siege, maybe Battlefield, just stuff like that. And it would be very different types of videos. Because on this channel I want to start doing more videos I take my time to make and work on, and the videos are a bit bigger and more well done. And for the second channel, I want to, I guess, kind of do quantity over quality in a way, just to, you know, see how much I can handle doing, at least for a little while, just to kind of test myself and be like, okay, I have to sit down and record these things, I don't have any excuses, let's do this, kind of thing, and use that hopefully to maybe train myself. But I just kind of want to have a channel where I sit down, relax, you know, like play a match of Call of Duty or Siege or something like that, and then just kind of upload the raw match with me talking about whatever I decide to talk about in that video. So that'll kind of be what that channel is, and I'm planning on doing some bigger videos for that channel, like maybe once a month do like a really big, well thought out scripted thing, like a video essay or something like that on a game or a topic that I'm interested in. Just do a bunch of research, write a script, record footage to have going during all that, and just try to do a really well done thing. So alongside the kind of lazier content, once a month have a really big upload. So that's kind of what the plan for the second channel is, and I'm hoping to start that within the next few months maybe. It shouldn't take away from this channel at all. I should still be streaming all the same days that I stream now, and getting videos out a couple days a week, which won't be happening this week because I don't have anything recorded, but it shouldn't change anything with this channel. If anything, the other channel will be a lot slower because of having two channels, so. But it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. Just have it two different channels for two completely different types of content. But yeah. I'm also kind of wanting to get into maybe advertising myself a bit more, I guess. Because I've always been afraid to go into like Discord servers, even if they're like meant for advertising your YouTube channel and everything. I always feel like I'd be annoying if I went and said like, hey, I have a YouTube channel, kind of thing. So I want to try to learn how to get myself out there a bit more, because I definitely want to grow the channel and be able to, you know, make the community and all that. Because I do enjoy streaming and having, you know, you guys here to chat with while we stream, and you guys coming up with ideas for things that I can do in the world, and it's having that kind of interaction, I guess. So I definitely want to grow the community and be able to get to the point where I can do more, I guess, bigger and better things with the channels. Because there's a lot that I have planned for the future, but it's all things that can't really be done with a small audience. So, definitely want to try to work on getting myself out there, and that's one of the reasons why I want to upload that much on the second channel. Like an everyday upload, maybe twice a day on some days. Is so that maybe there's more of a chance to get myself out there. So, there's quite a few reasons for the second channel existing. But yeah, that's all still a couple months down the road, and I just want to start working on stuff more and trying to get out of my procrastination nature, I guess. Because I'm really bad about actually sitting down and doing things. I talk all the time about how I want to learn programming and how I want to do all this, things, but I just never actually sit down and do it, so it's kind of one of those things that I guess I need to force myself to do in order to start doing it. I don't know. Not really sure how to go about it fully. But I just know that I want to not procrastinate as much as I do. And actually stick to what I say I'm going to do more often. Because I know on this channel I've said a lot of things where I'm like, okay, we're going to do this big video, we're going to do this big series, something like that, and then I do like a couple episodes and it just kind of never actually happens. So yeah, I definitely want to work on that stuff a bit more. I'm just going to get this one piece of wood to make a full stack. Okay. But that's just a little bit of insight into where my mind's at with the channel right now, and some good news about me getting a much cleaner, hopefully more efficient setup, so things should be cool. And the reason why I'm planning on doing all these different games on the second channel all of a sudden is because with the new setup I should have room to use the Elgato that I got so I can record on my Xbox. So we'll probably even have videos, if my friends want to be in videos, where me and my friends play games together, so should have some fun stuff in the future on both channels with things. Don't really know how else to word that. Bad at wording things. Okay, that's stained glass. I need that. Don't need that. Probably need that. Actually, I definitely need that. Okay. So now, let me just go over to the testing world and just take a look at how this is done real fast. Okay, so it's just something simple like this. That's, yeah, 2 slabs and stairs, and then for this one it's stairs, upside down stairs, and slab should go there. Okay. Pretty simple. Whoops. I just loaded up the same world again. There we go. Okay, so let's stack up a bit. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Alright, how do I... Is there any way to place stuff? Okay, there we go. No. Scaffolding can be really annoying. Oh my gosh. Can be really annoying to work with. Okay, we'll just have to do it like this. Okay, so that, and then we need our slabs out. And there we go. So I'll just go across, that way we don't have to worry about doing all the annoying stuff. I don't think we'll make it all the way across, but we'll make an attempt. And I'm out of scaffolding, okay. So we can get a few of the roofs on. So do that, and then slabs. That's the wrong way. There we go. Okay. Going fairly smoothly so far. Oh, and then I fall. Had to say it, didn't I? Okay, so that does not go like that. Okay. We're gonna have to use some non-scaffolding things to get through this. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Oh. I didn't even move there. I walked to the edge and stopped moving and then fell a second later. Wish that happened sometimes. Well, that's definitely what I want to do. There we go. Okay, where's the spot where I can go down? Oh, right here. Okay. So now we just move the scaffolding. Yeah, I'm pretty excited because tomorrow the Wild update comes out. I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow. I was planning on doing modded, but since the Wild update is coming out, I might do something with that. But if it's not out by the time my normal going live time, then I'll just do something else and then probably do a Wild update video or stream on Friday, maybe. So, yeah. And this series will not be updated to 1.19 for a little while, because I want to give it time for the mods that I used to be updated and everything like that. So it'll probably be a couple weeks before we actually get to the Wild update here in this series. But also I kind of want to do that because you never know when there's going to be some sort of weird bug that happens. Sorry about me clearing my throat. Every time I start talking this much, my throat just gets icky. Oh. But yeah, I want to make sure that there's not going to be any bugs, because I know that there have been Minecraft updates before where somebody tries... That's not even where I was looking. But somebody's tried to update their world or something like that, and then when they click on... or they update their game... My brain needs to start working. They update their game and they try to get on their world and it like deletes something or something goes wrong. So I want to give it a few days for the update to be out before I actually start it on this series. So it'll be in 1.18 for a week or two, and then we'll update it. I'll download all my mods again. I might go with something other than Optifine this time and try like Sodium or something like that for better performance. I'm not sure how well that'll work out. We seem to not really be doing too bad. Oh, yeah, we're still getting kind of low frames. But yeah, I want to try some other options when it comes to graphical, or I guess not graphical. What'd the word for that be? Performance, there we go. That's the word. Like performance mods. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. So now over to this side. I really don't know how everything's going to look here in the front. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, so now I don't have to go into the creative world to reference anymore. I can just go to the other side of the building. So that's a good thing. Yeah, I've got lots of plans for this area too. We're going to do some cool things. Oops. Don't mean to throw that. Okay, let's move that there. And we'll start off with our randomly breaking this and putting in the oak wood logs to break up the texture of the planks a little bit. Because Because if we didn't do that, then the wall would kind of look a bit bland. Even with the detailing and all that on it. Because originally when I built the wall in the creative world, I didn't have any extra detailing like what you see that I'm doing here. And it just didn't look as good. But when I added the extra stuff, it just kind of popped out a bit more, so. All this does help. Even if it is a kind of annoying, tedious process. Especially when we get to the higher levels that we can't just reach by hand and have to use scaffolding for. But it'll be fine. We did it on one wall, we can do it on 3 more. And this is the kind of stuff that I really feel like I should do off stream, but also I pretty much never play on the world off stream because I don't want to die and it not be alive. So, yeah. Hello, Marcus. How you doing? Normal survival is definitely harder than modded. Yeah. Well, in some mod packs, it's a lot harder, like RL Craft, it's harder. But when it comes to the mod pack that we've been playing, yeah, it's definitely a lot harder on here. But I do agree with what you said. Modded survival can make things very easy. Okay, now we have to go up with scaffolding. Don't really know how high I want to go up, though. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's a good level. I should probably go make more scaffolding, that way we can just have the whole thing set up. Because I do have plenty of string, and I should have more bamboo growing. I'm pretty sure I do. So we could probably have scaffolding up all the way around the building if we wanted. Here, let's go do that real fast. Yeah, there's the bamboo growing. I don't have a sword on me, but I'll just use the axe. It'll be fine. This axe breaks it about as quick as a sword does, so. No use in going back and getting that. Do I have an... yeah, I have enough. Hopefully, at least. If not, I'll plant a bunch. So I do think we'll mix in bamboo along with the forest that we build. I think it could look cool to have some of this sticking through. Okay, is that all of it? Nope. That should be all of it. Oh, there's more. Okay, that should be it. Now let's go see if we have string. How are you here? There shouldn't be any way for this guy to be here, because I have the room in there closed off and spawn-proofed, so. Oh well, he probably won't kill anything, so it'll be fine. And I do not have string in here, do I? Okay, well, to the spider farm. This will be a little bit of a journey. And it is turning night, so it'll probably be dark by the time we get out. Oh. I almost always forget about that Enderman. Do not want to look it in the eye. They tend to hit hard sometimes. I feel like I need to make this tunnel taller so that I can just fly through it. Maybe we'll do that in a future episode. Just kind of widen the tunnel, make it taller, and decorate it. Okay, here we are. Just gotta go upstairs and we'll be in the room. There is our spider spawner. And we only have one of them in this world. Okay, is that as full as my inventory gets? Yeah. Okay. That was worth the journey. I always try to fly down the stairs, but it never works out. There we go. Worked out a little bit there. I almost got lost. It's pretty bad getting lost in my own tunnels. That's how you know I don't organize things very well. Surprised I haven't lost any food yet. There we go. Something went down. Alright, so look down at the floor. He's still fine. Oh, it's still daytime. I guess we took that trip a lot faster than I originally expected. Okay, so let's make a bunch of scaffolding, and then we shouldn't have to worry about destroying it and replacing it every time we want to go up a higher level for the wall. Alright, so how much do we have? We've got 5 full stacks, so yeah, I'll just do it like this. Because I don't know if we'll get a full stack out of it. I do that, and then... Okay. And then mob drops can go in there. Like that. And that should be fine. Well, we'll put that in there. There we go. And we'll go to sleep. Nope. There we go. Sleep with the villagers, because I still haven't got my bed back. Okay. Had to get a drink of water real fast. I always take the chance to get a drink of water whenever I can, so... My throat gets very dry and sore quickly for some reason. Alright. Can I land on top of here? Yes. Of course I need to be down here to... I'll probably go up by 5. That should be a good number. Yeah. So we'll just do this. And it should all work out. And I just realized before we actually get the automatic sorting system in place, we do need to get the iron farm set up. Because we need a lot of, what are they called? Hoppers. And a lot of iron just in general for it, so. That's probably, that might be our next project, I don't know. I definitely want to get a mob farm set up soon. Like one that isn't just like a spawner cage. That way I can get some more gunpowder and everything. Because we are starting to get a bit low on that. Mostly because the creeper farm up there doesn't, or that is up there, doesn't work as well as it did in the testing world. Same thing with the iron farm that we have up there. It doesn't work at all, but in the testing world it worked fine. So, I don't really know what it is about all the farms that I design working well. Well, the iron farm's not really fully my design, I guess. But all the farms that I test they work in my testing worlds, but then when I actually put them into the regular world, it just doesn't work. It's like creative and survival work differently for some reason. But I don't think that's the case, so I don't really know why things break for me, but it's probably an explanation for it. And do we have enough? We might actually have enough wood to do this whole thing. I always feel like I'm getting a bit too linear with it, but then I remember that behind the windows and all the bushes and stuff we're going to have growing up the sides, it probably won't be noticeable at all that it doesn't look too randomized. I just keep falling down. It doesn't help that we're having the frame rate issue because of all the chests either. Probably should have put the chests in like last, because they are causing some serious stuttering issues sometimes. Can't reach that. As much as I try, I can't. My arm's just not long enough. There we go. Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on the clock and everything, because I can't stream too terribly long today, kind of like yesterday. Got more stuff going on. But hopefully within the next week or so, we should be able to go back to doing some bigger, longer streams. Maybe we'll even attempt another 6-hour stream or something like that at some point soon. Who knows, maybe we could do a big, really long stream for the return of Fall Guys Saturday. That could be kind of cool. Because the update comes out on the 21st. So it's a little while away, but that's alright. At least we're in the same month as it now. Okay. Had a bit of a yawn there. Up to what I hope is the final level I'll need to be on. Trying to be as random as I can without being weird. Don't know how well my randomness is working, but I think it's doing alright so far. Okay, last little bit. And I think we'll just go ahead and move on to the other walls, doing the oak wood, before we actually get to doing the windows on this one. That way we just have this one task completely done, and then we can go around the building doing the extra little details. Maybe it'll make the process go a bit quicker. At least well, I already said I hope, never mind. I was going to pretty much rephrase the same thing that I just said, but act like it was something completely different and realize how the same it was. Reminds me of how I used to write my essays in school. pretty much just say the same thing over and over again, just different ways of saying it, and it worked out somehow. I always hated the structure of essays that they made us do, because we had to have like an introductory paragraph to get the reader hooked on the thing, and then we had to have, or we had to like mention all the topics. Most of you probably know about this. I don't know how schools in other parts of the world teach writing, but here we have to write one paragraph that pretty much explains the idea, or like all of the topics that you want to touch on, and then you do one paragraph per topic that you mentioned in the first paragraph, and then you do a concluding paragraph, which is pretty much just the same thing as the introduction one. But I pretty much just rewrote the same thing over and over again. That way, it had a lot there and looked like I was saying something, but I was really just repeating myself. Kind of like how I repeat myself a lot on here. Because I know there are a lot of streams and all that where I have just said the same thing like twice in a row. Because I just don't remember saying things sometimes. Okay, let's strip all this. And I'll probably go and do a little bit of villager trading to repair the axe. Feeling extremely tired, and I'm not really sure why. I slept pretty well last night, so I shouldn't be tired, but that's just the way I am, I guess. I'm just constantly... Is it perpetually? Is that the word for it? Perpetually tired? Okay, there we go. So how much scaffolding do I have? That should be enough to not have to tear this down. Mostly because I don't want to go through the trouble of tearing it down at the moment. Okay, so let's just go random here at the bottom. It is turning night, so I have to sleep soon. Okay, let's go ahead and head to bed real fast. And then we'll probably get the lower layer of wood, or planks, not planks, logs in, and then strip it, and then we'll probably go repair the axe before we move on to the higher levels. Okay, so just a little bit more of this to go. And then we can start doing this. Oh, that's not correct. Well, I wonder if it would look good having some of the logs go in different directions. I guess it's one of those things that we can always change later if we decide it looks better. And I should probably check on the furnaces before I actually go and repair the axe. And probably even step inside the building to pick up any wood that's fallen. Although, a lot of it's probably already despawned. But that's okay, because wood is fairly abundant. So, shouldn't really have any issues. Whoops. Scrolled over one too many. We shouldn't really have any issues with us running out of wood. Okay. So now we'll move on to the upper level. There we go. It's gonna bother me if I didn't get that wood. Alright, let's go down and see how much stuff there is to pick up. Probably go down there and just see most of it despawn as we run. There's quite a bit of wood down here. The windows definitely make it look better. Okay, so they have stopped cooking. So let's go ahead and do this. There we go. Okay, let's go repair the axe. Wonder how the pumpkin melon farm's doing. We haven't checked that for a couple episodes, have we? Let's look at that. That way it doesn't overflow if it's getting full. Okay, that's nowhere near overflowing. I think we're too far away for it to work at all times. But I will take enough watermelon to get a full stack of melons. There we go. Okay. So what can I put away for now? I'll just throw all this into the ender chest and come back for it when I'm ready. Because we've got a bunch of pumpkins to trade. Should have a bunch of glass panes to trade. There we go. I'm gonna stick this in my offhand, that way I don't accidentally hit one of them with it. Okay. Hopefully, it's not too late in the workday, that way they keep restocking. Almost repaired. There we go. Everything else looks in fairly good condition. Alright, how many loose emeralds do we have? Just one. $18 more blocks. And I can put away pumpkins and melons and the glass. That doesn't need to stay in my inventory. And then I can take back all this. I do not understand why I'm as tired as I am. Might have to even wrap up sooner than expected if I keep my... yeah. It's getting hard to keep my eyes open for some reason. Really don't know why. Okay, so now gotta do scaffolding, so I think we went like 5 up each time. So I'll count this as 1. Nope. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we go all the way across. Okay, and then we'll go 5 up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many times do we go up like that? Okay, just twice. Oops. I'm making all kinds of mistakes today. Good thing we're not going caving or anything today. Or else we'd probably already be dead. Alright. So we'll go down here. And pull out the axe. And I'll just start carving more patterns. Not the most entertaining thing ever, but still work that needs to be done. It'll be worth it in the end when we see the final product of the build. At least I hope it'll be worth it. If it's not worth it, then I wasted like 30 episodes. We've been on this for a while. Okay. I'm tired and I'm yawning nonstop. Makes no sense because I actually slept last night, so who knows why that's happening. How long was I quiet there? I feel like that was a long period of quietness. For those of you that are in the Discord server, you may know about the little game that we have in there. And something funny happened to me on it this morning before the stream. Most of you probably didn't see it that participate in the game. But I did my daily work thing. And I guess at work found a dirty diaper. So I decided to sell the dirty diaper, and it sold for like 16,000 coins. Don't know why it would sell for 16,000 coins, but sure. Okay, there's exactly enough lava to refill these. I thought it was funny just seeing myself getting a dirty diaper and then seeing if I could sell it, and not only could I sell it, but I could sell it for a lot. Hello there. What do you have for me? Nothing I want. Might make a big fish tank in this building. Because we did have that one fish tank that had fish in it. Or, not fish tank, but pond. And a fox killed it. And then proceeded to go and kill every other fish that we had. So, definitely like to have a couple fish swimming around. Of course, the thing about fish tanks in Minecraft is the fish tend to just go down to a corner and stay there forever. So, don't really know what that's about, but it's what happens. So I don't really know if that would be a good idea. Okay, and after this we'll only have the front wall to do, which there'll be less to do with it because there's already a door there. It's a pretty decent sized doorway too, so shouldn't have to worry about too much there. Although I don't know if I'll have enough wood. It's possible that we run out. Hang on a second. I don't know why there isn't a border up there. Probably have to put that in at some point. Okay, so not much further to go with this. And hopefully I can stay awake. I'm really beginning to think that I may have narcolepsy because I keep falling asleep. Hasn't happened on the stream, but I'll just be sitting there doing something, playing a game or watching YouTube or something, and then just kind of nod off. And I didn't used to do that, so I don't know what's going on with me. Okay, that looks good, maybe? Maybe we'll add a few things connecting the two layers a bit more. There we go. Yeah, we may have to go chop down more wood. But that's fine. Going for about an hour now already. That's pretty cool. Sounded like it just started raining. I don't think it did though, because it looks like it's sunny outside. Oh, I just got some sort of notification on my phone. Why? Oh, give me just a second. It might be... Okay, never mind. Thought it might be important, but it wasn't. Okay. And here in a minute, I might have to get up and try taking a lap around my room or something. See if I can do something to get myself more awake. I would get a cup of coffee, but I don't really drink coffee anymore. And it never really worked on me to begin with, so. I could drink a cup of coffee and then go to bed right afterwards. It just doesn't seem to have as much of an effect on me as I feel like it should. Don't really know why either, it's just one of those things. Alright, chopping trees. Too bad we don't have a thing that cuts down the trees automatically. Or I guess not really automatically, but the whole tree comes down when you break one log. I really wish that they would add that as an enchantment or something. Cause that'd take so much more tediousness out of certain things. Of course, I could build a tree farm, but I don't know how to do that. I have to look up a tutorial. I don't know how I feel about watching a tutorial on stream. Because I couldn't really show it to all of you. I don't have any way to do that I know of. So it'd just be me watching either a muted or very quiet tutorial on how to build something, or you just hear very low quality audio through the microphone of me watching one of the videos. That's already a full stack of wood. And then some. Okay, I'm trying to decide when I want to wrap it up. Because I don't like doing this short of streams, but I am just getting extremely tired for literally no reason. I know I've said that multiple times, but I did say earlier how I repeat myself a lot. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm a weird person. I'm pretty excited for tomorrow, though. The wild update looks like fun. It kind of irritates me how many people are still just non-stop complaining about the update, though. Like, everybody was fine with it, and then they announced that Fireflies and the Birch Forest aren't happening, and everybody's like, oh, there's no features in this update now. They removed 2 of the things that they were thinking of adding. And everybody's flipping out about it for literally no reason. Like, I would like to have Fireflies, that would be cool. I'd like to have Birch Forest update, that would be really cool. But also, it's a free game, or it's not a free game, it's a free update. You can't really complain. They could easily charge you like $10 per update if they wanted to, and people would buy it. But instead, they give it to us for free. So I don't really want to complain about any of the updates they do. Unless it's like something real bad, like something that breaks the game and all kinds of stuff like that. Because I think just about every update that Minecraft has had has been good. Because even like, I think the Frostburn update, all it really did that I know of was add magma blocks and stuff like that. But even in the end, those small updates turned into having some really big features, because the magma blocks, I don't think they did this at first, but when the ocean update came out, they made it to where it has bubble columns and can make elevators and all that. So, even if it was a small feature when it came out, it was expanded on pretty well. And the Buzzy Bees update, I know that was one that a lot of people complained about, because it just added bees to the game. But that was honestly a huge update for the redstone community, because honey blocks exist now. And honey has more uses with copper being in the game now. So, every single update that they've done has been good and pretty decent sized, even if it's small, because later on the small features get more uses. So, and the people that complain about the Wild Update not having enough features and saying that the Deep Dark isn't a new feature, their opinion's just wrong. Like, people can have their own opinions, but the Deep Dark is not an old feature. Just because it was announced a little while ago doesn't mean it's old. Where did the buckets go? Did I put them in the wrong spot or something? Oh no, okay, those are just out of copper. Oh, that's like the last of the copper too. Yeah, I think next episode may be another mining stream. Because if this is all the copper we have left, and we still have that much roof to do, we're in trouble. So, next stream, we're going to go mining again. Oop, I just punched my mic, I apologize for that. But yeah, back with the Wild Update thing. I think it's going to be a really good update. I like the features. There's a lot of good things coming, you know, chest boats, new wood type, Deep Dark, all these things. People complaining about it need to learn that not every single update for every game can be this big, giant, massive thing. And the only hate that I really understand is the fact that it took them so long to communicate with us about the fireflies in the birch forest. I think that's the only hate that I can understand, but then, like, even then, I think people go too far with it. Because every single tweet that a Minecraft developer tweets out, there's always those people saying like, oh, well, you could be working on the update instead of tweeting, you could be doing this, and complaining about fireflies and birch forests, and it's just ridiculous how people are still going crazy about it, even though the update comes out tomorrow. Like, there's no way that they can add those features now. It's too late. Forget about it. Be happy with what you get. You didn't have to pay for the update. If I had a bigger channel and stuff, and my word could get out there to more people, I'd probably make a video dedicated to talk about how stupid the community is for the way they're acting. Because it's just, I hate seeing people treat the developer hardworking and they're passionate about what they do. Oh, and the stream lagged and restarted. Now I have no clue how long we were going for. Let me make sure everything's okay here. Okay, we're still having some sort of lag spike. Alright, I think we're back there. Let me just check my phone real fast, and or check the stream on my phone and make sure things are still good. On the YouTube side of things, it says we've been going for 1 hour and 12 minutes, but on my actual streaming software, it says, okay, everything's still working, it looks like. Or at least it's working again. I hate it when that happens. I don't know why it happens either. Oh well. Everything's fine now, so it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But yeah, I think I'm done talking about the Wild Update and stuff now, or at least done talking about the community side of it. Just kind of wanted to vent a little bit about how ridiculous I think it is, the way people are acting about it. Because I'm really excited for the update. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Scary, but fun. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Had just enough room to go up to 5. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. Had a bit of a misplace there. Oh, I am out of scaffolding. That's fine, we can just go take some from over here because we don't need it anymore. That should be enough. Hopefully, at least. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I think I might save the windows for another episode. And once I'm done with the oak logs part of this wall, I'll probably wrap up the stream, because I'm just weirdly tired for no reason. I need to go get food or something. Plus, today's stream wasn't going to be a long one anyway, because got stuff going on in a little bit, but definitely supposed to be longer than what this was. At least by a little bit, I don't know. Who knows, maybe this is around when I would have ended it. And yesterday's stream wasn't too long. Might already be going on longer than what yesterday's stream was, so maybe it's not too bad of a thing that I end it. I'll check that here in a second. Okay, how long was yesterday's, or today's? Yeah, I think yesterday's was like an hour and 14 minutes. This is an hour and 16 so far, so. Definitely think we're still doing pretty good with time. But hopefully the next episode will be longer. Because I don't really like doing really short streams. I don't know why they keep getting stuck like that instead of just falling through. I don't even know if I need to worry about all this wood that falls inside. Okay. So just a little bit more. Yeah, I've completely run out of things to talk about too. So sometimes it's hard coming up with things to just say. Of course, it's usually a bit easier for me when I'm more awake. But today it's just nothing's working at full speed. Of course, I could, I guess, discuss what happened to my computer that caused the stream to have a delayed start. This morning, or right before stream, I was opening up my streaming software and my files and everything like that to get all the stuff sorted. I thought I saw something on the ground. But I was trying to get everything sorted and, you know, ready to go for the stream. And it was going well. I got Streamlabs open. I got YouTube stuff opened up and ready. But then when I went to open up my file folder to get the stream music playlist up and going, it wouldn't open for some reason. I clicked on it, and it would open, or it would like, no, it wouldn't even open. I'd click on it, and for some reason, like, every icon on my desktop just, like, would disappear for a second, and then pop back up, but the file folder never opened. So I had to restart my computer, and that fixed the problem, but it caused me to be a bit delayed. Mostly because my computer takes forever to restart. For some reason it does this thing where whenever I click the restart option, it doesn't happen when I like completely like power it down and then turn it back on later, just when it's like restarting. But it'll have none of my icons for a while. It'll just have like an empty taskbar at the bottom where it normally is, but it's like just flashing like off and on. So I don't know what that's about, but it's just, I guess, one of those quirks about this computer that aren't too great. Don't know why it happens, don't know what causes it, it's just, it happens. Sorry if you just heard popping, my fingers were stiff. Okay, it looks like all the copper's done, and it's definitely nowhere near enough to finish the roof, so, yeah. Next episode we'll go copper mining again, and kind of see how that goes. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this while we're here. I don't think I need to do up there because I'm going to have a bit of a border added on. Okay. A little bit more. And there we go. Okay. Wonder if all these holes in this wall could be something that would like trigger tryptophobia. I don't know if it has to be like circular shaped holes or if it's every type of hole. Or I guess not really every type of hole, but every type of thing that has a lot of holes in it. I think my favorite phobia is the phobia of long words. Just because of the name of it. It's like such a mean name to have for, that. And if you've never heard of it before, or heard what the phobia for long words is, it is hippopotamonstrosis quipediliophobia. And it's just, I'm pretty sure I pronounced that right. But it's just the longest name for phobia I've ever seen, and it's the fear of long words. Like, doctors that diagnose people with that must scare the people. I just think that's my favorite phobia because of how ridiculous the word for it is. Luckily, I don't have that phobia. I don't fully know what phobias I would have. I'm not really sure. There's a couple, like, things that I know of that freak me out that probably could be a phobia, but I just don't know the names of them. Maybe I should do some research. There's probably a lot of ones I could qualify for. Just a little scared, wimpy person. Alright, so we're almost done with this. And it's raining, so that's great. I'm glad that I decided to do that. At least it's not a thunderstorm. Alright, hopefully I've got enough wood and don't have to go chop more down. Because we are almost done. I'd really rather not have to stop everything to go get more wood. It looks like we might have enough. Maybe even with some to spare. Alright. A little bit more, and I'm starting to wonder about the amount that we have. We're going to be like 1 or 2 short. 2 short. Okay, at least we don't have to chop down too much. We can just go over here and do this. There we go. Now we have enough. And there we go. Okay. I don't know if I should rename this episode something else since we didn't fully do the walls. I think I might just keep it the same, and maybe the next episode that we work on the wall, just call it like making windows or something like that. I also don't really know what thumbnail I could use. Maybe I could do one of like the back view with all the scaffolding up. Or the front view. Wonder which would look better. Probably the back view because it doesn't have as much blocking it. I could stand like this tree over here and see all the scaffolding. Probably do that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or I'll figure it out after stream. Which after stream is going to be just here in a minute. Because I'm going to go ahead and get the wood that's fallen in here if there's any. Nope. Looks like we're all good there. So yeah, we're going to fly home to the normal stream ending spot and wrap it up. Because I gotta go get food and walk around for a bit to wake myself up. So, yeah. Plus my throat's starting to get sore already for some reason, so that's a thing too. Let me go ahead and stop the music. So yeah, that's going to just about do it for today. Made some decent progress, got the annoying part of the walls out of the way, the part that I was most worried about. So now we just have to make the windows, and that'll all be simple, easy, not too frustrating stuff to do. So, that's a good thing. But yeah, so thank you all for watching this episode. And if you enjoyed it and you are not yet subscribed, then maybe consider subscribing. We are trying to get to 250 subscribers by the end of the year, so every little bit helps. I think we're at 167 right now, so I've been sitting at this number for a little while. So if you liked it, then yeah. I'm really bad at asking for people to subscribe and like and everything. I need to just make like a little animation thing that just pops up on the screen, that way I can do that. I don't know. Something to think about. But yeah, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow for whatever happens tomorrow. So, could be update video, could be modded survival, don't know. Depends. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.